Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back again to your favorite YouTube channel. It's Prince Lekishon once again. If you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe so that you can help me create more content for you guys next time. Also, feel free to like and share to your friends and family. So, just um, just a few months ago, I was chilling in the house and I had this loud boom, or should I say a bang, just by my bedroom window, outside my bedroom window. And I thought for a second, is that an accident? Because I just live near the expressway. Just kidding. But I just shut it up. That can't be an accident. So when I was preparing that day to go to town because I had a few errands to run, um, there was this moment when I brushed aside my bedroom curtains and I noticed there was this huge crowd that had, gathered just by the roadside, and that is where it hit me that there was this huge accident, which I later discovered and which was trending on Twitter. This huge truck from the government carrying relief food had rolled several times, and people were, stealing, looting relief food. So then, that was just a preparation of a story of what I'm about to tell you guys. Because then then a few months later I was traveling home, and nikachukua matatu, and I was going home, and just on my way home, uh, we noticed that matatu yetu ika slow down and there was this huge crowd mbele kwa barabara. And apparently there was this huge accident involving a shuttle matatu from Kisii. Imegonga mtu wa bodaboda, and apparently the bodaboda guy died on the spot. So as we passed by the scene of the accident, everyone was curious looking outside, is when I noticed a dead body and there was blood, you know everywhere on the tarmac. And what really caught my attention is not actually the fact that it was an accident, because many times you're traveling and you see accidents every time. Was the fact that there was this passenger just seated in front, akasema sasa huyu mtu ameenda hivyo tu, yani hivyo tu ametuacha hivyo tu. And that statement actually hit me because you never really realize the value of life until you see someone close to you die, or you get a near death experience. That is when you realize how life is so valuable, and life can easily just end like that you know so as I went home, I contemplated about it, and then I told my mom. And then my mom told me that it's very sad that a person can just die like that. That is why you should be grateful for life every day. So then it happened that just, I think, last month, I was going to visit a family friend in Karen. Um, so it was we had planned for a while, and it was finally the day that I was going to visit them. So finally, the day came, but it wasn't that kind of day that you'd expect that will be one of the best days of your life, because this is the day that actually I survived a motorcycle accident. uh I saw my life, like it could just end in a flash. Right now I'm laughing about it, but at that time, my goodness. So let me just start by saying that it was one of the most fucked up days of my life, because it was like a premonition. Everything that happened that day was just wrong, messed up. It was just one of the most terrible days of my life, because first and foremost, I had some fixing in the house that day. So we had planned that this guy is coming to my house to fix at around 9 in the morning. So that day I woke up a bit late, but this guy, akachelewa zaidi, and I was like, fuck it, just don't come anymore. And then later I was supposed to leave the house at 10, but I left the house at 1 p.m. So I was late, secondly. And then this guy gave me directions juu tukutane, was it Bomas of Kenya? Yeah. Tulikuwa tupatane Bomas of Kenya. And then this guy, instead of just telling me, just take an Uber or a bus from town to this place in Karen, aliniambia just come to Bomas of Kenya first, and then takukujia or something. So nikafika Bomas of Kenya and it was late, and then akanipatia direction ingine tena nipande gari ingine, like come on man. And then isitoshe, kumbe jana yake walikuwa wametangaza that Nairobi will expect heavy rains, so residents of Nairobi should carry umbrellas. Mimi sikuona news because all this politics nonsense, there's nothing really to watch in the news. So mimi sikuona news, mimi nime freeze and shine hapo hivyo. Nilikuwa nimevaa a nice fitting t-shirt with some sunglasses, t-shirt inaonyesha biceps kidogo because I'm a big guy. So and then nikafika nikafika Karen, which was a bit late, but kufika hivi kwanza this conductor, because sikuwa nimejiprepare vizuri na lose cash, so this conductor didn't have change. So it was back and forth, like ngoja nani ako na change, what uko na pesa ndogo, he didn't accept M-Pesa. So it was just a messy situation. And then finally nikashukishwa, and kushuka hivi nikapatiwa change yangu. Fortunately the rains, mvua ikaanza kunyesha. Now hiyo stage nimeshukishwa, I had to take a bodaboda so that I can go to a gate, nipatiwa namba hiyo gate. And then kufika hapo hivyo, there are no bodabodas in the stage. Now the rains have started, and as you know, Karen, huko ndani there are no shelters. It's just gates and homes belonging to people. So as I stood there, kumeanza kunyesha, I'm just in a t-shirt. Fortunately this bodaboda guy came mbio mbio. I was like, hey, God, wewe ni mzuri, God is good. At that moment kakimbilia bodaboda, how much, akasema na juu place, nikapanda haraka haraka, seemed like a friendly guy. Hata nikikuwa juu tunazungumza hapo hivyo, small talk, like like small talk. So on our way na kwenda na bodaboda, nilikuwa nyuma yao msee, cause kuna baridi na kuna mvua, so kwa hapo nyuma yao msee. So kufika some corner, I was just relaxed, karibu tufika, ako like, yeah, it's just here, just, that is when I realized that we were moving so fast. I'm moving so fast. For me, I was okay because I was in a hurry, sitaki kunyeshewa, but it hit me that we were going so fast. And then all of a sudden there was this sharp corner, just like abruptly, like out of nowhere, sharp corner. And at the back of my mind I was you just relax, because when usiwe unaendesha. So kufika kwa hiyo corner, this bodaboda guy, because it was the tarmac was wet, you can't really take a sharp corner at that speed. You need to go outside. So akaenda outside, but akafika point yenye, because we were moving at a very high speed, there was no more room to go outside, so ali have ku either kushika break, which was dangerous at that point, because umeslant, you're fast, you can't really break at that moment. And then at that moment ndo nika realize that tumeslide, like tumeskid kiasi, like unasikia hiyo sauti, tumeslide, and I was like shit, tunaanguka. And then I had prepared myself to jump because mimi siwezi kubali kuanguka. So at that time nikakanyanga pikipiki on the left side because tulikuwa tunaenda hivi, so nikakanyanga on my left side so that because tumeteleza na hii side, I can't fall, I'll just jump. So kukanyanga na hii side, pikipiki kaenda hivi because the guy was trying to balance it. So nikasema let me just niache a balance ndio tusianguke tena zaidi. So I just decided to remain alert and calm and composed. Then tukaslide mara ya pili, this other side, the slide east side na this other side. And then the next thing that I know is I'm flying. I'm flying, rolling, in the bushes, this huge ditch, and then there was these huge trees and apple, that fence. I was just rolling inside over there, and damn, that is when it hit me that tumeanguka. But at that time it was a bit instinctual because I didn't allow the motorcycle to lie on top of me, on the tarmac. The moment that we landed on the tarmac, I just rolled like Navy SEAL, huko mbali sana. And at that moment, the adrenaline's pumping. You don't even realize what is happening. I just found myself lying over there in a pool of mud near some culvert. And then I stood up, and then this bodaboda guy, bodaboda guys, alikuwa asharuka mapema, ashajisave huko hivi, mimi I was left, kila mtu abebe msalaba wake. I didn't have any protection like safety. I didn't have a helmet or shin guards, gloves, or anything. Like I said, I only had my t-shirt and my jeans and my expensive leather shoes. Which again ikaribu siku because these were new shoes that I had bought specifically for that day, just to kill it, and cost me a lot of money. Cost me a lot of money. So kuangalia, I didn't have my shoes. Na mnauliza eti watu wakipata accident viatu zinaendanga wapi? Hata mimi sijui. I didn't have my shoes. My jeans were tore on my knees, and there was blood, I scratched myself on the tarmac looking at the palm of my hands. I didn't have, imetoka ngozi, they had peeled off, there was blood. And yeah, I could just feel some discomfort at that time, but my heart was pumping fast, the adrenaline. At that moment you are a bit destabilized. Then a few moments later is when it hit me that damn, this is actually an accident. And then what followed was another disastrous experience because first it was like a distance, walking towards that place. Secondly, the boda and the motorcycle imeharibika, the steering imetokana, there are pieces of the headlights over there. And then this guy ako like, umeumia nini, and I'm not injured, I'm glad. I nikachukua viatu zangu na nikavaa. And then what followed was even worse because nikanyeshewa na mvua yote for 1 hour. Right now I'm laughing about it because it is the past. But, come to think of it, nikanyeshewa na mvua yote. And then finally after mvua imeisha ndiyo ako like, oh, ulisema ni gate number ngapi by the way? And I'm like, it was gate number 100. I'm like, oh, it's just here. Just ndio hii pale hivi, kumbe hata ungetembea tu hivi. Niko like what, si ungeniambia mapema. And then and I was walking like limping, the sole, my shoes didn't have soles, so there was no point of even wearing the shoes. I was walking like a homeless person. I reached that place, and there were two gates over there that had like the same number. There was this wall separating two gates, and then this wall nilikuwa imeandikwa namba ya the home. So mimi again nikaingia to the first gate yenye nilipata, which had that number, which was the wrong one again. Kienda huko ndani, then I started calling, and then wakaanza kunitafuta. And then at that time I was standing in someone's corridor, so that I cannot get rained on again. And then I was just wondering kama mtu angetoka nje anipate hapo hivyo, angeshangaa mimi nani by the way tena. Maybe they could be calling the cops on me. These rich people, how they behave. So and then nikafika, finally I reached my destination. They were so sorry that I got into an accident. They gave me a change of clothes. They welcomed me very well. And then that is the end of my story. But honestly, up to this day, I still can't wrap my fingers around it, because I think like two of my friends have been in motorcycle accident, and one broke his leg, and the other broke his arm. And I was just picturing and contemplating how lucky I was to survive that ordeal without any injuries, except the minor ones, the scratches and a few discomfort hapa na pale. And but I was really grateful at that point. So to anyone out there actually listening to this story, just take care of yourself and always be grateful for life. You never know what's gonna happen next, so live each day as if it were your last. It was your boy again, Prince Lekishon. Until next time, peace.